Have you ever looked at your family tree and thought, man, we are a weird group of people? Or maybe you've watched TV show like Modern Family and thought, they're just like us. Is your family small like the Gilmore Girls? Or a big blended family like the Brady Bunch? Or is it like the Kardashians or the Jenners? Do you take everyone in like the Fosters? Are you a funny group of people or are you more serious? Well, no matter how they look, your family shapes you. Good and bad, they have a huge influence on who you are today and who you will be in the future. You didn't just pop out of thin air. Each one of us was born into a story that has been going on for a long time. We have parents, grandparents, relatives, guardians that have raised us within their own story. One of the most fascinating ways to discover who you are is to discover what your family's story is. Good or bad, happy or sad, it is your story and it has shaped you. This month, mentors and students alike map out their family tree by creating a genealogy. Not only will you look at who is in your family, but you will take it one step further and start to ask the question, why? Who in your family is very close? Who struggles to get along? Why do you think this might be? What big events have shaped your family? How have those events shaped you? The Old Testament of the Bible is basically one big family tree. And if you think your family is a big, weird, hot mess, you should see the families in the Bible. If there is anything that we have learned from the Old Testament is that God loves weird families and works through flawed people. The brokenness and the mistakes of God's people are front and center in the Bible, but so are stories of forgiveness, courage, love, redemption, and grace. Where has God worked through your family? How has God helped you open your heart to others? When have you accepted and loved someone? When have you forgiven someone? Unfortunately, for some people, the topic of family is a painful one. No family is perfect, but some can be very toxic. Sometimes families hurt each other. Some family relationships have people who struggle with addiction or even abuse. God created us to be in relationships with each other. God created us to live in families, units, to care for each other. And sometimes that support needs to come from outside the family, like church, teams, or schools. I hope you enjoyed your conversations about your family. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next year.